Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and thank you for joining me here today. It's the first video here that I'm posting on YouTube and I'm just gonna say it right now because I don't want to hear it. I have man hands, okay? So you're going to see them a lot in these clips because obviously I'm applying makeup, and you're going to see them in future videos. Let's just ignore that. Get out your brain. We don't need to talk about it anymore. It's who even mentioned it? Okay? I do actually have a microphone, but I'm an idiot and I don't know how to use it. So currently I'm just using the microphone that's built into my camera, so if it sounds a little bit funny then I do apologise for that. For my first video today I thought it might just be a nice little kind of like chit chat video. I'm going to use a full face of my favourite products. Maybe not necessarily my go-to look because to be honest I don't have one, because that just means I've got to commit to doing so much every day, and some days I just want to throw on tinted moisturiser and that'd be it. I thought I'd start the video with no makeup on because you're going to see me with no makeup on anyway, so I thought I might as well scare you now. You've got the intro to get over it and then you can watch my video. Alright, great. Let's get started. I'm just going to start with my eyebrows. I've already moisturised my skin. I used just the Beauty Bay Rich Cream Moisturiser from the new skincare range. I actually really like it. Oh, I forgot my palette. Pause. How cute is this? So this is what I'm going to use to like put my foundation and things on. I've been wanting something like this for a while and just didn't have an excuse to buy one. So now starting YouTube is an excuse to buy one. I'll try pop a link in these down below in the description box if I can. You get a pink one and a blue one and I think they're about £8. I will also say I have no mirror. So I'm going to be using the mirrors for my palettes, but I don't have a desk or anything. I'm currently using my NYX like makeup artist case. There's like a little mini desk to put all my products on, so we're just going to have to make do for now until I work out what I want to do. And also if you can hear the clicking of the chair, I'm really sorry it's really squeaky, I am going to get a new one. Start with my brows. I think a lot of people do. I just start with my brows then my eyes just because I love how clean it then makes my eyes when I do my foundation. My favourite products are actually all from Benefit, but the brows are by far the standout thing to me. So I first start with Gimme Brow. Mine's in the shade 3.5. I love this because it's like a medium brown, but it's quite warm, and I quite like a warm eyebrow on me. I used to be all about the Oshy tones and then I kind of gave it a go and I love the warmer look now. So I just apply this to my brows. I'm going to do one on camera and one off camera because they just, to be fair, they don't take me too long, but I just feel like the most boring bit of makeup to do and the most boring to watch. I just kind of brush it back on my brows, that way you get the most tint and then the little fibres in there can really cling to your eyebrow hairs. And then just brush them up into place. Next favourite product by far, this is like just my favourite brow product that Benefit do full stop. This is 24-Hour Brow Setter. I do also love the Westbound Co brow soap. My only difference of that is it's a lot messier, it's a lot more annoying. This one can give you a similar effect, it's just in much easier packaging. So what I actually do is take the paddle of the brush and wipe it on, so don't take the bristles just yet. That just gets the product on there, and then I like to take the shorter side just because I feel like it grips the hairs a bit better. And then we're just gonna pull the eyebrow hairs up. Now I used to love a structured brow. When I first started working at Benefit, all I would do would be a structured brow, and I still don't mind it sometimes, but I think I've gotten bored with the fluffy brow. So I'm now going to use precisely my brow pencil. Mine is in the shade 3.75. It's really weird because 3.5 in the Gimme Brow is really warm, whereas 3.5 in Precisely is really cool. So 3.75 is warm, so if you kind of found that and you weren't sure what shade you'd be, 3.75 is perfect. So I just take this, and I really don't use too much to be honest, because I use Gimme Brow first and that adds quite a bit of tint. I find I don't need to use as much pencil, which I like because I find that it's a lot easier to go through pencil than it is through a gel. So all I'm going to do is, especially mainly at the front, I'm just gonna, and I go really messy because I clean the bottom up with my eyeshadow base, so I kind of don't mind if it looks a bit stupid because we're going to carve it out anyway. Mainly at the front of the brow just to create some like brow hairs and just kind of give a tiny bit more definition, but again, definition isn't the look I'm after. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing this quarantine? I think we're about, well, I'm filming this on Friday, so we're on like just the end of the 3rd week, which is when they said they're going to review it here in the UK. How's everyone coping? like how's everyone doing, what activities you got up to. I'm like in two minds. Okay, so if you're not from the UK and you don't really know what's going on with the quarantine here or anything like that, basically that we have to stay inside. It's not as like forceful as it is in some other places, like Italy's on total lockdown. I know America's quite bad as well. Here it's like you can still go to the shops, you can still go for exercise and things like that. They're just recommending you not to, and the police, like if they see big gatherings, can disperse them, you can get fines and stuff like that. But if you're classed as like a vulnerable person through like previous medical conditions, or if you're a carer for someone that has medical conditions, or through like medication or anything like that, then you have to stay inside for 12 weeks. And you are not allowed to go outside for exercise, or you are not allowed to go outside for your shopping. Like there's a website where people can sign up if they're able, and then like they'll connect them to people in their local area so that they can just tell them what they want for the shopping and they can go get it and leave it on the doorstep, because they really don't want you leaving, because obviously it can affect you if you're already poorly. So that unfortunately lands on me. So it's kind of helped me a little bit because I know I'm stuck inside, so I've kind of like made my peace with it. However, it's also kind of more annoying for me, I feel, because people can just like leave the house for a bit if they want to. Whereas I can't have that, like I just have to stay inside. So it's a bit annoying because I don't have a break, but then at the same time, like I've said, it's kind of nice because I've just made peace with the fact that I'm at home. I've got a lot of spare time, so yeah, I mean in an ordinary circumstances I'd still be at work because I class as a key worker, so I'd still be at work under normal circumstances if I wasn't classed as vulnerable. So yeah, I will say my routine has been completely screwed. I've been going to sleep at 6 and waking up at 2, and that's just how it is. So I'm quickly just going to take the P. Louise Rumour Base 0.5. I like this because it's quite bright still. I'm pale anyway, as you can tell, but this is quite bright, so if I'm using any colourful shadows or anything like that, it makes them pop, but it's not as bright as a white, so it still blends into my skin tone, hence why I use this shade. Okay, so that's one brow. Looks a bit crazy at the moment. It always does, because it always looks like it's halfway at my forehead until I put foundation on. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to get to speed with my other side, and then I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. So we're on the same page now. They look nothing alike, but remember, sisters not twins. So for eyeshadow, this was hard for me because I have quite a few favourite eyeshadow palettes, and like I say, I change up my makeup look all the time, so it's kind of hard for me to have like one palette that I use all the time, but I've narrowed it down to 3 if that helped. So my first one that you've just seen me using the mirror for is the Me, Myself and the Mitchell palette. I just love how many colours there are. So you've obviously got your like more warm tone neutrally side, and then you've got your more cool toned colourful side. So if I kind of don't know what I want to do with my makeup look, I tend to go for this one, because if I decide on neutral, I've got the colours. If I decide on colour, I've got the colours. So this is my kind of like fail-safe palette when I don't know what I want to do. This is amazing. The formula's so nice, so buttery, so intense. The shimmers are a tiny bit crumbly, I find, which confuses me because they're quite wet in texture, but I'll let it slide. My other 2 palettes are both from Anastasia. So the first one is Soft Glam. This one you can see, I have used this one quite a lot. This is kind of my, I suppose this is my go-to neutral look. It's just that I don't always do neutral looks. Whenever I just want a natural eye or a deeper smoky eye, this tends to be the palette that I come to, just because the tones are really warm, which is what I like. There are a couple of cool tones in there, like this Dusty Mauve shade. I don't think I've ever used it, not because it's cool tone, just because it's not a colour I think to use. You can see Sienna, clearly my favourite shade. But this is just so good and so worth your money. If you're going to get one Anastasia palette, I definitely recommend Soft Glam. And then I think I'm going to use this one today. Just because I don't want too much on my eyes, but I don't want it to be boring, and you'll know what I mean when I show you the palette. It's the Amrezy palette. So by this I mean like you've got all your neutrals obviously here at the bottom, so you've got all your neutral matte shades, which are great. You've got this little pop of purple, which I actually quite like, just like as a pop on the lower lash line. It can really spruce up a neutral look. But you've got these shimmers, and like this one here, it's like a purple that reflects blue. You are not going to be able to see that in the camera, and I'm aware. But yeah, it's like a purple that reflects blue. There's pink, there is a blue. So I think when I go for this palette today, I'm not going to do anything revolutionary because frankly I can't be bothered today because I'm going to be putting it on to take it off. I'm going to take on my Morphe, what's this, the E28. I'm going to take the shade OG, which is this one here, and I'm just going to pop that outer corner through my crease. So again, starting most of the product on the outer corner, and I'm actually holding the brush quite far way down. Because I'm quite fair, the colours in this palette actually run quite deep on me. I just take a super light amount of product and just hold the brush quite far back, and this way you just make sure that it really diffuses the blend. Okay, so now I've used that brush, I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush, and this is the Blank Canvas E26. It's kind of like a MAC 217 kind of thing, and I'm just going to go into the shade New Yorker, which is the slightest step darker, and I mean the slightest step. But I'm just going to focus this on my outer corner more, just to deepen that up, and then once I've got that shade on, I'm just going to take back my Morphe brush that I first used and just go across the edges of that original shade, just make sure it's blended, and then back in and back and forth. Blending just takes a lot of time and practice. Like, I edited an Instagram TV the other day for this green eyeshadow look I did. I'll try put it here if I can work out my editing system. If I haven't, then the link to my Instagram will be down below, so you can click on that and have a look. I did a 2.5 minute maybe video of that, and I sped up the blending process, and oh my god, I got the blending process down from like 15 minutes to like 30 seconds. So you can just see how long it actually takes to blend. But like, these colours, it's not too bad, and with how light I'm going, it's not too bad because there isn't too much. Obviously there I was blending like black and green and everything together. I'm going to leave the crease at this, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take whatever P. Louise base is left on the brush. I might have to get a little bit more because the leftover product on my hand, oh, there's still some there. But anyway, I'm going to take the leftover product and I'm just going to pat it over my eyelid. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything like that. All you're doing by this, and then just blend it out with my finger, all you're doing through this is just reissuing a sticky base that your shimmers are going to sit nicer. So now I've done that, I think I'm going to take the shade Barb, which is that pinky blue duochrome kind of colour, and I'll just take it on my finger. You can take it on the brush by all means. I just find that you always get the best pigment with your finger, and that's just how it is for most metallic shadows, most palettes. You're always going to find that. So I just take my finger and do this and just pop it on the lid. So I actually diffuse that quite high up to my brow bone, just like that. So we've got that slight definition on the outer corner and like a little bit through the crease from those two shades. But the most impact, to be honest, is just that lid shade. And this is kind of my look that I do for nights out. I just make it a bit darker, switch up the colours, because it's easy and it's quick. So I'm now gonna off camera and put my lashes on. Just before I do that, I'll show you what they are, obviously. So the mascara I'm going to put on is Benefit Bad Girl Bang. I didn't used to like this when I first worked at Benefit because I just found it so wet and it went everywhere. However, once it's been open for a little bit, it's a lot better. By the way, if you can hear people move around in the background, my windows are open because it's so hot here, which I know it's England, it's never hot, but whatever. And as soon as I press record on my camera, every single person on my street decided to do gardening. Of course they did. Every single person. So you've probably heard lawnmowers, you'll hear birds, you'll hear like moving around furniture. I do apologise, but I'm working with what I've got here, okay? Okay. So yeah, Bad Girl Bang mascara, and then these are my favourite eyelashes ever. Like the Katie who owns the company, it's called Soul Sister Cosmetics, she had a sale on and these were down to a £5 from £8.50, which is still a really good price considering like how nice and fluffy they are and things like that. Like they're not cheap lashes. Did I tell you what lashes I put on? The In Synch anyway, I'll link them down below. My camera wasn't recording, so I've already applied my primers, so I'm about to go in with foundation. The primers I used were, the first one was the Smashbox Primerizer. Because I have quite dry skin, it's kind of like a primer and a moisturiser in one, so I applied that all over my face, and I then went in with the Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer. I'm going to take this foundation on a cute little palette, with the Juno & Co microfiber sponge. I got this, I actually quite like it. I obviously decided I was going to start filming. So today's Friday, so yesterday on Thursday, I was like, okay, I need to order a few techie bits to kind of help me, because this isn't the setup that I want to stay in, because it's just inconvenient for me, because my bed's behind the camera, so I've got no room for any lights or anything like that. So I want to actually face the opposite way, so I can sit on my bed that way. There's no creaking from my chair, and I can use my bed as like a little table, so nothing's like immediately need for like a fold away table. So my plan was get a microphone, obviously, as you guys have already know. Can't use it. Don't know what I'm doing. I think I just need to download some recording software, to be honest, and it's that simple, but I'm not that smart, so I'm going to have a play around anyway. But yeah, so I thought I'll order some lights. So I ordered some softbox lights off Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. They said they weren't coming till Monday, so they've come today on Friday. And they came, and I was like, that's a massive box. But it wasn't wide, it was long. And if anything, I kind of expected them to be wide. And all the comments, like reviews on this product, were all just saying how lightweight they were. Like as a good thing, saying that, you know, they're really sturdy, but they're also really lightweight, so it's really easy for travel. You know, if you kind of film from place to place, for example. So I was like, oh, perfect. So I picked up this box, so heavy. I had to get my dad to carry it upstairs. So anyway, just about to open it so that I could kind of set up my filming situation. No, you can't, Emily. Do you know why? Because they sent you a mattress, didn't they? A mattress. So I've obviously ordered a return, but it just means we're going to have to stick like this for a few videos until I get the money refunded, and then I can reorder some new lights. Concealer, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. Mine's in the shade Marshmallow 02B. I do like this one. It is quite thick, and I find if you use too much powder on it, it does look cakey, but I hardly use any powder, so that's not an issue for me. I've applied way too much. I did say my brows would look better by the end, by the time I put my foundation on, and I don't think they quite do, so I'm going to have to fix those. So another techie problem that I've kind of come into with doing this is that my camera, obviously it has a viewfinder and stuff, and it has like a screen, but it doesn't flip out. So currently I'm filming, no idea if I'm still recording, no idea if I'm even in frame, no idea if you can see the mirror, no idea what's happening. I'm just kind of going out blind. Okay, so this next product I'm going to have a bit of a rant about. I love this product. This is the Chanel Soleil Tendai Chanel. If you've never seen it before, it looks like that. It's essentially a cream bronzer. Mine is all manky because I use it so much. It is expensive, it's about 40 quid. But they don't sell it anymore. Do you know why? Because they've changed it. I love this stuff. It's like, it is a cream obviously, but it's almost like balm. So it goes on quite sheer and nice, especially for my pale skin. But they've changed it, and I was watching a video about it. I can't remember whose video it was. I'll link it down below if I can find it. But they compared the two, and she was like, the new one's quite patchy and it's darker colour, and like the texture of it has changed. So like everything that was good about it, they've changed. And I just hate when brands do that. Like, you've got such a good cult product, people have been buying it since you brought it out, it's never lost its hype. Like, I still to this day hear people rave about this product. Like, it's never lost its hype, clearly it's working for you, so why would you change it? So for bronzer, I brought two, but only because one I use when I'm using, like I said, this foundation is a little bit darker. So when I use when my foundation is a bit darker and is my absolute favourite, and the other one when I'm a bit paler. So my favourite for when I'm pale is Benefit's Cooler Light. It looks like a face powder. It looks as if it's going to do nothing, but it's such a nice bronzer if you have super fair skin and you struggle and you just find that everything's muddy or too orange or too grey or anything like that. It's so good. It's such a nice tone to it. But for when I'm using a darker foundation, because I'm never tanned, I just use a darker foundation, I use my Fenty Sunstalk bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. So I'm taking this on this big fluffy brush, and I'm just feathering it over my base. A blush, by far my favourite blush, is the Jordana Prom Queen blusher. So I'm taking this on the Morphe M405. It's just an angled blush brush, nothing to write home about. And I'm just gonna pick this up. I kind of start just where my pupil, like here, where my pupil starts from the outer corner. I place most of my blush there and bring it back so that most of the product is to the back, and then I bring it in towards the front of my cheek. Reason being is I have quite a round face, so if you have too much towards the centre of your face, it just makes you look even more round. So before I do my highlighter, I'm just going to quickly set my face. So I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Makeup Fixing Mist. I love this. I'm just going to close my eyes and spritz my face before we pop on highlighter. And why did no one tell me that my hairband was like at the back of my head? And the highlighter I'm going to go in with, when I can find it, got it, is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. I know it's quite annoying, you can't get this anymore. They brought it back once, however they may bring it back again, I'm not sure, but this is just such a nice highlighter. It's such a smooth formula, it's such a nice gold shade. I much prefer gold highlights to pink. So I'm just applying this to my face. Again, I know you're not going to be able to see this, especially because I'm just using natural lighting. There's no point. Okay, so my camera is going to die like any minute now because it's just died on me once and I put the tiniest bit of charge in it. So I'm just going to talk to you about what lip products I'm going to do. The products I'm using are the MAC Strip Down Liner. Love these so much, it's such a nice like deeper nude colour. I then have MAC Open Presents Lipstick. I cannot remember if this was limited edition, a Christmas set. I really hope it wasn't, but it could be. It's just a really nice nude. I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Lip Gloss in Papadote Peach. This is again just a really nice like peachy nude. So I'm just going to apply these and then we'll be back to do the outro. And that, my friends, is the look complete. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope you enjoyed me talk about absolute nonsense. If you did like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. It would really help me out. And please comment below any video ideas. I have a list of some things that I want to do, but just in case, leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed. My Instagram will be linked down below. Yeah, I will see you next time.